All right. Our next question, Jim, sent to CornyDriveThru@gmail.com from Rob in the Sunshine Coast, Queensland, Australia. I just finished watching Steamboat vs. Flair from Clash of the Champions 6 in 1989, and I noticed Steamboat clapping his hands before moves. Why is that? Is it a cue to move to the next part of the match? And if so, are there any other less recognizable cues like this?
No, it's not. It's not a cue. It's a, what do they call them? A tick?
Yeah.
When you have a habitual thing that you do, it's hard to explain verbally. But some guys, like you can see in your mind's eye Steamboat rolling up for an arm drag and clapping his hands before he catches the guy and does another one. I don't even know how to explain it otherwise than there's certain movements that guys do, certain things that they just adopt the mannerism of subconsciously. It helps with their own rhythm or showing that they're getting ready or whatever. I mean, you can see guys signaling other guys to, Flair was sometimes kind of bad about it. When he'd be begging back in the corner, his left hand would be up like, stop, and his fucking head would be shaking, no, but his right hand down at his midsection would be like, come on. And that's how the guy knew, he's making all the motions up here, but down there he's going, come on, come in, close in, keep going. And, but the clap help me think of some other guys with other things that they do.
Well, there's always, beyond the clap when the guys are about to lock up.
Abdullah the Butcher, when he would go for the fucking elbow drop, he wouldn't just drop the elbow. He'd raise the elbow up and he would slap that bicep with his other hand as he dropped. It was just a thing. And the slap the chest on the lockup.
Yeah.
It's just a thing that a lot of guys started doing. Maybe they got it from somebody they used to watch when they were fans, or maybe somebody that trained them, or maybe they just started doing it, like I said, subconsciously. And it helps, even if they don't even think about it, it helps with their rhythm of what they're doing.
When I was a kid, before I knew anything, sometimes you'd see some of those matches on primetime wrestling from the house shows, and it would just be a long headlock on the ground. And the guy would be slapping himself, slapping his opponent, slapping his arm. As a kid, I was like, they're signaling something. I just don't know what. This is such a unique way of communicating.
Actually, they were just trying to keep themselves busy. If you're trying to get out of it some way or another, you're slapping or whatever the fuck, you're wrestling around, but really you're not, no. There are signals, but those aren't them. There are also ticks. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you can't tell the tick from the signal or the signal from the tick. And then we've talked about, that's why Harley Race and Cactus used to have the squeals and the screams, and Harley Race used to have the and other guys, the old timers especially, when everything was called in the ring, they used to have that steady cadence, where they could say things under their breath and it wouldn't be as noticeable if they were making some kind of noise. Always. It depends on the individual.